friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the MEDIHEAL Watermide Moisture Pad, which looks like this. Mine is literally almost empty. I purchased these myself. I want to say July of 2025. If you're new here, my name is Nadia and I am a licensed esthetician who has been practicing for well over 10 years. I do love to test and review skincare products, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any future uploads. MEDIHEAL describes these pads as cooling pads that replenish moisture, soothe fatigue for a calm, bouncy complexion. They deliver deep, refreshing hydration and visible depuffing. The soft cotton pads are pre-soaked in a lightweight, nourishing essence. These pads can be found at Amazon, Ulta, and MEDIHEAL.com. A unit like this retails for $23.99 for 100 pads. Refills retail for $20. I really like that you can purchase a refill and not have to purchase the entire package all over again. We have been seeing this a lot with skincare products, and I thoroughly applaud all of the brands who are pushing for this. These moisture pads can be used in many ways. Medicube suggests that you use these as a treatment mask where you apply to a targeted area. That is my personal favorite way to use these, and you can apply it anywhere on your skin, be it your forehead, your cheeks, or your chin. You do want to do this after cleansing, of course, for more intense treatment. You may leave the pads on for 15 minutes, remove, and you want to let the remaining serum just kind of be absorbed by your skin. You may also use these as a treatment pad. After cleansing, you gently swipe the pad throughout the skin to tone, moisturize, and prep the skin for what is to follow. These can be used daily, both AM and PM, or just one time per day. There are a lot of great ingredients within this formula, but we also see some of the worst. Sadly, there are different molecularly sized types of hyaluronic acid within this formula, such as hydrolyzed sodium hyaluronic acid, and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, just to name a few. Yes, there are more. The different types of hyaluronic acid can penetrate the different layers of your skin instead of just sitting on that top layer. Hyaluronic acid hydrates, soothes, and provides antioxidant defense. Lower molecular weights of hyaluronic acid may boost your skincare routine. I also love that we see beta-glucan within this formula, as it is also a skin-soothing antioxidant that helps to moisturize skin and minimize the appearance of wrinkle depth over time. And we also see arginine, an anti-aging ingredient that can repair the visible signs of skin damage. With the best, we also have some of the worst. Essential oils that literally breaks my heart. I did use these pads for a long time before looking at the ingredients list, which I have been doing quite a bit when testing products recently. I'll just, slap it on, and then when I sit down to write my review, I look at the ingredients and I'm like, did we really put that on our skin? And yes, we did. So we see 5 of the worst essential oils. We see clary oil. This is a steam distilled essential oil from the flowering tops and leaves of the clary sage plant. This is valued for its calming, anti-inflammatory, and sebum regulating properties. We see chamomile recutita flower oil. This has antioxidant benefits, soothing antibacterial properties, less likely to irritate the skin when using 4% or less in a formulation. Essential oils may be bad for the skin because they are highly concentrated plant extracts that may cause irritation, sensitization, and long-term damage. They can also trigger contact dermatitis, allergic reactions, inflammation, and damage your skin's protective barrier. Common irritants include, but are not limited, of course, to citrus oil, peppermint, tea tree, and lavender. Raise your hand if you have been personally victimized by lavender. I really wanted to try the Regeron sheet masks. And then I looked at the ingredients list and they had essential oil, so then I removed it from my cart. Anyway, I purchased these July 2025. I used the moisture pads a handful of times before my barrier became impaired recently, and it wasn't until this year that I really paid attention to how they performed on my normal skin. And although there are essential oils within this formula, I didn't notice much of a scent here. In fact, if I hadn't looked at the ingredients list, I would have told you that these were essential oil free. Since when I oftentimes see essential oils within formulas, it is to add either like a scent, fragrance, and I loved how each pad was like fully covered in essence. The pad itself is so thin and they adhere beautifully to the skin. They do not fall either. They just adhere to the skin perfectly. I definitely enjoyed using these more as a spot treatment, mostly on the cheeks and forehead for me. And again, they stay on the skin no matter what I do. Either I'm sitting or I'm moving and grooving. I found these pads to be soothing, calming, and most especially cooling to the skin, specifically on the cheeks. And then again, despite the essential oils, these did not irritate or dry out my skin. When I was very irritated and sensitized, I was experiencing tons of heat here along my cheeks. And out of the 3 pads that I was using to kind of calm the skin and soothe, these were the ones that provided more of that heat relief. Even today for the demo, I did, work out, and I did like a 1.5 mile run. So I was really kind of still warm and a little bit red on the cheeks. But once I introduced the pads to the skin, that immediately calmed. I have used products like these before, mostly exfoliating pads though. However, I recently have found myself tapping into K-Beauty all over again. But I know that pads like these are very popular and widely used. And if I compare them to pads that I recently reviewed, such as the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Pillow Pads, I will link my review to those up above. There are some notable differences between the 2 products. The First Aid Beauty Pads retail for $39 and you do get 60 pads. And I have used these quite a bit. Whereas the MEDIHEAL pads like this retail for $23.99 and you get 100 pads. The formulas here are very different. The First Aid Beauty Pads are milky, hydrating, and soothing, whereas MEDIHEAL is watery, intensely hydrating, and cooling to the skin. Both, I would say, are calming and redness reducing. However, I find that the MEDIHEAL formula is more cooling and soothing. The First Aid Beauty Pads aren't as soaked in essence as much as the MEDIHEAL pads, which is what I think allows them to adhere better on the skin. The First Aid Beauty pads are also textured. They're also thicker, which makes them feel a little bit more luxurious. And I feel like these glide over the skin a lot better than these. These adhere better, but these glide better. So, it totally depends on what you are using the pads for. I do find that the First Aid Beauty pads are better suited for those who want a toner pad, and the MEDIHEAL pads are best suited for those who want to use them as a spot treatment like I did, or a toner pad, because they are soaked in essence. I do also feel like the MEDIHEAL pads are a little bit more versatile, although you can get away with doing the same thing with the First Aid Beauty pads. For true sensitive skin, I feel like the First Aid Beauty pads are the better choice, as they contain colloidal oatmeal and ceramides totally free of essential oils. The MEDIHEAL pads, truly sensitive skin may want to perform a patch test to see if they have a reaction to any of the essential oils included within this formula. I will note that in order for some essential oils to truly be irritating or sensitizing to the skin, they may have to be at a much higher concentration than they are within this formula. It is, of course, unclear just how much of the essential oils are included within this formula. So do keep that in mind. I reached for the MEDIHEAL pads when I was looking to calm, soothe, and cool the skin. And that is exactly what these pads did for my skin. I, again, use these as a spot treatment, predominantly here along the cheek area. And these pads would instantly cool the skin. Irritated skin tends to be warm. Acne-prone skin tends to be warm as well. So the pads did an excellent job at calming irritation and redness. I found these to be instantly calming and soothing, and I did not experience any redness, irritation, or flaking from using these pads, and they also did not break me out. I feel like using them as a treatment as well made some of my pores less noticeable. These pads worked very well with other ranges with no issue, and when I would use these pads after a workout, they would work excellently under SPF and makeup, all without pilling. These pads worked well with different types of moisturizers, from gel to very rich creams. These toner pads worked well, and my favorite way to use these was after double cleansing with the PCA Daily Cleansing Oil, the Crave Beauty Gel Based Cleanser. I would, of course, spray my skin with the Medicube Hypochlorous Acid Daily Facial Spray, and then I would apply the Watermide moisture pads to the cheeks and let it process for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once I'd remove, I'd go in with the Medicube Cica Ampule. I will link my review to this up above, and I will also note that this is now empty. I truly love this quite a bit. And then I would go in, and then I would follow that with the Crave Beauty Great Barrier Relief Serum. That serum combo really helped to nurse my skin back to health. I will also link my Crave Beauty Great Barrier Relief review up above for you. I would follow that with my favorite eye and lip products, and then I would seal everything in with the Drunk Elephant LALA Retro Whipped Cream. That is a ceramide based cream that also encourages barrier repair. I would recommend these pads to anyone who is looking to calm, soothe, hydrate, and refresh the skin. If you love sheet masks or would like to use a toner essence pad like a sheet mask, give these a go. Sensitive skin, again, should definitely perform a patch test to test for sensitivity. Pros, again, instantly calms, soothes, cools irritated, red, hot, itchy skin as well. It leaves skin looking plump, hydrated, with less redness throughout. These are non-comedogenic. These did not congest or cause any breakouts. Great for stressed skin. And I like the packaging and the fact that you can purchase a refill instead of having to purchase the full box again. Oh, the pads adhere nicely over the skin, and although it is made of a thin material, it takes the 10 to 15 minutes for the product to be thoroughly absorbed by the skin. My cons here, of course, the 5 essential oils, which have the potential to be irritating or sensitize your skin. The Watermide moisture pads delivered on their claims. Skin was left hydrated, soothed, cooled, and plump. I found these pads easy to use and quite versatile. I am deducting 1 point for the essential oils within the formula, so I am giving them a 9 out of 10. Would recommend. Let me know if you have used this product by MEDIHEAL in the comments down below. What were your results? What's your skin type? Would you recommend them to others? Let's discuss in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching today's video and for spending some time with me today. Be sure to subscribe and give the video a like if you learned something new today. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Refills, the first aid beauty pads. You may also use these as a the Watermide